There exists a quote so powerful, so transformative, that it was never meant for the masses. Not because it was hidden with malicious intent, but because it required a level of awareness, a depth of consciousness that few had reached. Those who understood it were changed forever. Those who ignored it continued to live within the illusion of limitation. The quote, "To the pure, all things are pure," 7 simple words, easy to recite, easy to overlook, but within them lies the foundation of Neville Goddard's teachings and the very nature of how reality responds to consciousness. At first glance, the words seem almost biblical, moral, innocent, but Neville's meaning was never about moral righteousness. He wasn't referring to being good or virtuous in the way religion has taught. No, Neville spoke of purity in the energetic sense, the purity of consciousness, the alignment of inner belief without contradiction. To understand this quote is to understand the mechanism behind manifestation itself. Every person walks through a world that reflects their inner assumptions. This is not a metaphor. It is literal. The world is a mirror, and it does not reflect what you desire. It reflects what you are, and what you are is determined by the state you consistently occupy. So, what does it mean to be pure? Purity, as Neville taught, is the absence of conflict in consciousness. It is a state where you are no longer torn between belief and doubt, between desire and fear, between vision and circumstance. It is clarity. It is the full assumption of a state, not half-hearted, not momentary, but total embodiment. When Neville said, "To the pure, all things are pure," he meant that when your consciousness is clear, when it is fully aligned with the state you wish to embody, then everything in your external world reflects that same frequency. Not just people or situations, everything. The air, the energy, the silence, all become aligned. A person who is pure in consciousness sees abundance everywhere, even in scarcity. They feel love in solitude. They see opportunity where others see failure, not because the world has changed, but because their inner lens has been cleansed. The distortion is gone. This quote reveals a profound truth. Manifestation isn't about effort, repetition, or even emotion. It's about alignment. When you are pure in your assumption, when there is no resistance, no contradiction, no inner debate, the universe has no choice but to mirror that purity. But how often do people truly dwell in that state? They affirm, but then they worry. They visualize, but then they doubt. They imagine, but then they check the 3D world for signs. This is impurity, not in the moral sense, but an energetic vibration. The signal is mixed, and a mixed signal cannot manifest clear results. To be pure means to dwell in the end, to feel the wish fulfilled and never question it again, to rest in the knowing that what is imagined, if held in purity, must become real, not because it's magical, but because it's law. Neville often said, "You are free to choose the concept you will accept of yourself. That freedom is sacred. But the moment you accept a concept, the work begins, to hold it purely, unwaveringly, until it hardens into fact." How does one become pure in consciousness? The answer is simple, but not easy. Let go. Let go of needing to know how. Let go of timelines. Let go of checking, testing, comparing. Purity is silence. Purity is stillness. Purity is presence. It is not noisy. It is not desperate. It does not beg, plead, or negotiate. It assumes. The one who is pure assumes that the imagined scene is real. Not someday, not soon, now. They carry that knowing into every moment, and because of that, the world reshapes itself to match. Imagine the power of waking up every day and walking through the world with that level of certainty. Imagine looking at your bank account, your relationships, your body, and knowing that everything you see is just the residue of an old assumption, and that the new one, the pure one, is already forming the world of tomorrow. This is not fantasy. This is not hope. This is the law of consciousness. To the pure, all things are pure. It means that when you purify your awareness, when you align your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs without contradiction, the world around you must shift. Not might, not probably, must, because the outer world is not fixed. It is clay, molded by the inner self. This is why Neville emphasized imagination over action, why he taught people to revise their past, assume their desires fulfilled, and rest in the feeling of it already being done. Because once the inner world is pure, the outer world becomes obedient. So take a moment now. Let the noise fall away. Let the doubts quiet. Feel the truth of the desire that lives inside you, not as something far, but as something already here, already true, already yours. Let go of what the world says. Let go of the five senses. Let go of logic and enter the state, not with effort, with surrender. Repeat the words silently to the pure. All things are pure. Let it settle into your chest. Let it echo through your being. Because you are not trying to become. You already are. You are not attracting. You are revealing. You are not chasing. You are remembering. There is no distance between you and what you desire. The only distance is the contradiction within you. Purify that, and everything collapses into form. Do not underestimate the simplicity of this truth. The mind will want complexity. It will seek steps, formulas, techniques. But the soul knows that truth is always simple. To the pure, all things are pure. Live from this state, not once, not when it's easy, but always, and watch what happens to the mirror. It will show you things that defy logic. It will bend time. It will deliver experiences so precise, so exact, that no one will be able to convince you this isn't real, because you've seen the reflection of your own purity. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. Stay in the knowing, stay in the silence, and remember, you are the source, you are the cause, and your purity is the key.